Hello and welcome to SteamCon 2017 here at the Manchester Victoria Warehouse, and we are here for the final of the Guild Ball Last Chance Qualifier for the World Championships. It's Union v Union, Henry Kay versus Charles Nurser, and once again I'm Jamie, and joined by
JJ
and
James from Hot Gates Gaming.
And it's a Union off.
A Union off.
We've seen both these players on the stream before today. Been top table before. It's going to be an interesting one.
I think it is. I mean, do we see a Vet Rage mirror match here, or do we see them both go for their alternates out of fear?
Yeah, I think they've already both picked.
Yeah,
Vet Rage.
I think we're seeing. Well, I mean, they're already down, right? So, but I think we were going to quickly update people on the infinite health dial from the last game.
So I the guys who've been paying attention, I had a chat with them in Twitch chat. But for those who have joined now and are back with us, do you guys want to have a go? Explain what happened.
So in the last game, we basically saw an insane turn from Charles Nurser, where we had Blackheart go in, put Butchery and a lot of damage into Tater, and I think people in stream, and we had Tater at -2, -7 health at certain points. Apparently, both players agreed that that was not the case, so we've clearly missed some results, and it was the one double dodge result being selected by Charles Nurser, and that it was all legit. So apparently there was just some pretty funky math going on.
A disconnect between our ears and what was actually being happening. What we just saw there, those little dice that were rolled, were Henry Kay has won the roll-off and is choosing to receive the ball because he is putting down Gutter. Oh, and I expect Gutter goes down for... And mirrors. Benediction on both sides. Now, the interesting thing with this draft is you could play a blinder on the last draw and play Gutter, and play Hemlock, and have those ranged AoEs to force the fight in your half of the pitch.
Do we think this is going to be an absolute mirror match?
Decimate, here it is, there's Hemlock.
So we've got a Grace coming down from Charles Nurser.
Oh, okay.
And a Hemlock from Henry Kay there.
So what's that going to do in terms of the balance between the two teams?
Well, I think the interesting thing is that Grace is essentially a counter to Hemlock in terms of removing the chemical cloud and these sorts of things.
I think the Grace is from Henry Kay, from what I remember. Grace is in Henry Kay's lineup, but not in Charles Nurser's.
Or is it Minx, that's there from Charles Nurser?
Minx isn't in Charles's lineup.
I'm just looking along.
Charles has in
Mist.
Available Mist.
We've got Mist. So I'm just looking, that third card is Mist there.
Yeah. So for Charles Nurser, we have Rage, Strongbox, Decimate, Gutter, Mist, and Benediction. The standard he's been playing when he wants to. And from Henry Kay, we've got Rage, Strongbox, Decimate, Gutter, Hemlock, Benediction. From the off, I give this... From the picks, I think Henry's got the one-upmanship there with Hemlock, in my opinion.
But no Mist, so is relying purely on takeouts, which is interesting.
Takeouts and an opportunistic Decimate goal.
Exactly. Whereas you've got to think that Mist is going to... Charles has to then use Mist really effectively to essentially get a couple of goals and really sort that out.
Mist in this game has a lot on his back. He needs to carry quite heavy.
Yep.
Because if you sacrifice one of your fighty players, or Hemlock's not a fighty player, but can put out condition and two damage at the start of a turn, at the end of this, which I think is why we got Henry on the left, Charles on the right. Like that 2 damage poison just sets up going into the fight so much easier.
Yeah.
And both Rages having Usurper against everyone.
I mean, this is going to be a bit of a bloodbath, right?
Yeah, has to be.
And quite an interesting setup as well. The point on opposite sides.
Yeah.
I can barely.
Yeah, so we see Charles Nurser deploying quite heavily towards the top of the pitch. Henry Kay I can't put my words out. Bunching up in the middle and having his outliers of Decimate and Gutter, it looks like there.
Yep.
So Charles Nurser kicking the
And
ball out
Charles
now.
Nurser cleverly there, kicking the ball out to the wing. Probably hoping for like a 3-4 or something.
Yep. That puts that means Henry's gutter's also now in a very awkward position, right?
Yeah, because you either run out to grab the ball and then you're sort of stuck out there.
Gutter's at the bottom
Gutter's
here,
at
so
the bottom,
Gutter's
yes,
actually
yeah.
quite a bit isolated with Mist going out into the center there. Gutter's
Yeah.
not in a position to do a lot.
No. Misses the kick. Classic
The
Charles
story
Nurser,
of Charles Nurser's Mist.
Goes in the 4, 3 inches. Not terrible.
I mean,
it's perfect for him.
pretty
That's
happy
perfect.
with that,
is
right?
The ideal
Oh,
result.
it's perfect.
Hemlock will have to come back for it, but I'm not sure where she can go with it once she's got it.
You also don't want Hemlock to be your first activation, realistically.
Not when Decimate goes flying into her.
Stab.
Yeah.
Are we aware? Do we have a ref on top table for this game?
I believe that Bryce will be there for the. Just speaking to him before coming back to the stream.
Yep, we do have a top table on judge. We have a judge on top table.
I mean, a top table on the judge is a little bit awkward.
Yeah,
We've buried Bryce already. It's been a long day.
such a long
Pushed him
day.
underneath.
Maybe in a couple of hours.
Yeah. I think currently going into the 14th hour of work today.
Yeah.
So a long day. And thank you very much,
Good
guys, for being with me throughout this.
No, it's been a lot of fun.
It's been a pleasure.
Real
Not sure
good.
chat appreciates my comments, but that's fine.
We do.
Jay Frillinger, it was stab because she charges and then stabs twice more.
Yeah.
From Decimate. That's how many stabs she can get in.
Maybe a few more.
If she goes bottom and then top. Bryce will not be attending SteamCon USA. Interesting display from the dice trays. We put them upside down for this one.
So just started the round timer, and we see them gentlemen shaking hands
Yeah.
for this final.
Here we go.
Off we go.
I'm excited.
Henry getting on the allocation. 3 onto Hemlock there.
A lot of hours invested into this day for this moment.
Yep. It's one of those ones where when you lose and you don't get to go to America, whatever's in second place prize doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I really hope, and this is because Henry's been in this position at the Nationals as well and lost there. I kind of don't want him to have to do that again.
No,
I feel like that may actually break him a little bit. So
tough to recover from.
But Charles Nurser is such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. You just want him to win.
So we have no favourites in the box.
No, I mean, we're impartial. We're commentary.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I like this because I've got to play against one of these guys in the States, so I get to watch exactly what they're doing.
Well, you can see that Hemlock's gone up.
Big blind.
Oh!
One dice.
Henry Cage is like,
Yeah, he's
Casual.
blind.
Casual.
just, you know what's great, Mist? Not being able to see.
Wow.
Throw some white powder and pacha.
That's
Standard,
speculative.
just need some 5s here.
You're not banking on that, are you?
Throw it out there.
50-50.
Kicking the ball back. Oh, 1-1. Look at this.
Wow.
Could he have 2-1 would have been better. But that is almost perfect.
I mean,
Could he have asked for a better Hemlock activation?
no.
No.
That is
Actually, no.
perfect.
I mean, honestly, though, I think at this point, the right thing to do may be to send Mist after Hemlock, push Dodger back into rage range, and just make her pay
Yeah.
for just being
You.
janky.
You cheeky son.
Yeah. How could you?
Why you do this?
But in the big games, you need moments like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, for
You need
sure,
them.
right?
You
Like,
need them.
it's got to happen.
You're playing against great opponents.
It
you've had a good
looks
run.
like Charles Nurser.
Charles Nurser is like, you know what's great? Blind. You know what's better? 1 dice goal shots. Let's do it. Game on. You think you can pull off those 5 pluses? I can pull off 4 pluses. And if Charles Nurse's dice are anything to go by from the last game, this is not a good play.
No.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Big Charles Nurse play. -2 tack. -2 tack on the charge.
-2 tack, -2 move, it's terrible. Why is he doing this? Why is he doing this?
It's legitimately fascinating.
He's too tired.
He's like, you know what's a good game? A quick game.
Right now, after that last game, I know I can't kill anyone, so I have to score goals.
I saw him at the bar before. He had about 4 Coca-Colas, so he could really be at that point.
Wired.
I mean, he can do this. I mean, I don't know who that model is there. Missed. It must be Henry's Decimate.
It's Henry's Decimate.
So you've got to think that it's charging in, needing 6 dice. He's got 6 dice.
He's
got 6 dice for the charge, which would give him 4s and 1. Would probably give him 2 hits, which is giving Gutter only a 1-inch dodge, which gets him the ball, and then he acrobatics and he takes the shot with 2. It's actually like a pretty sound play.
Yeah.
Looking at his cards upside down on the stream there. So legitimate.
Wow.
Legitimate knee slider fake out there from Charles Nurse.
Wow. It's like, well.
Wow. Brilliant. Oh, that was outstanding. Outstanding. Faking
Wonderful.
it.
Charles Nurse has made the charge and got no hits, which is a bit awkward. Which means he doesn't have the momentum
to do anything.
This is a dead mist. He's taking the acrobatic and getting the ball anyway.
I tell you what, though, it shows how strong Mist is. Blinded and still is going for this.
Yeah.
Yep. Kicking the ball out, killing it.
Yeah.
Sound play. Because Mist is about to just destroyed.
Yeah. Well, I guess the same thing happens potentially to Hemlock.
Yep, exactly.
Like,
I mean, crazy play, but I mean, would have been super impressed if that had come off.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go, tokens up. Over to Henry.
Bit unfortunate there, It would have been really nice to see that come off.
Oh, that would have been
Take that
spectacular.
one dice shot.
That's aggressive. He's going for it. He's going for it. So Decimate.
Decimate well in range to go get that ball, and very little Henry can do about that.
Yeah. I mean, Decimate can go out after it, but then where does he go from there?
It's I guess, sprint and second wind to get the ball and take it away, but then that's it.
Yeah. I think we'll actually need to see how this goes. I mean,
surely you just go and stab, miss, get a ton of momentum. You just take 1 damage dodges all day from Decimate.
Exactly.
And every point of influence you take this turn is 1 momentous damage.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Death
Henry's
by
Decimate.
1,000 cuts, literally here.
There it goes.
5, 1.
1.
Mist going down to 11.
It's going to make it really easy to track damage when all the players are the same.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, big spiky.
Oh, big spiky, 1 damage.
Wow.
Another 2 momentous damage being applied there.
So what have we had so far? A 1, a 2?
Yep.
Yeah, 1, 2. So
just
3.
put second wind on and took the dodge to dodge out. Gone there, taken the ball with second wind.
Just short? Oh no. And then 6.
And coming back there.
All right, keeping it safe, Chris.
Yep. Do you think we have a... Yeah. Yep, so we got confidence going on to...
Rage? takes a parting blow because
Yep.
is 1 inch away, dodges an inch away, and then jumps away.
Exactly. Yep. Confidence going down on Vet Rage here, and then shuffling up.
Yes.
I think we're going to see
Makes sense.
Decimate moving up and engaging Hemlock to allow Rage to essentially quick time himself,
foot.
and then
Yeah,
take the
quick
Furious
time.
charge.
Yeah.
And
Get the
then
momentum, and then heroic if he
And then
needs.
heroic.
If he wants
kill
to.
him off, her off, sorry. And then that really threatens Decimate.
Yep.
Henry mirroring there, getting strong box up.
Yep, Sturdy going down on Rage as well. Oh no, on himself. Interesting. I mean, I don't think it really matters this turn, but
No. Benediction walks
mirroring and mirroring activations.
forwards. Yep. Oh. Benediction hitting missed.
Leave the church, will you? Slap
Yes.
him round the face.
Momentous double push again.
Again.
Momentous double push. Hey, come and meet Rage.
Yeah, do you know who's... Come and meet our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
The madman with the hatchet.
So there, jogging forwards.
Gotta...
Comes Gutter.
All the cans of Coke available for players.
Yep.
So also
And
jog
again.
forwards into cover. Mirror.
Henry mirroring again. Quick activation. Gutter runs
That's
up.
it. You've got to think Decimate's got to go now.
Sprint.
And no,
no.
okay,
Oh.
interesting.
Oh, measuring it
Interesting.
out. Measuring it out. In range. Is that a,
I mean, Rage, is that a 10-inch? It must be, because it's 8 inches to the center line, so...
yeah.
Yep,
I think it's like
moves up,
Charles
puts second
Nelson
wind.
can measure that
yeah.
because there's nothing they can do to stop it besides
Exactly.
Rage getting over there and
Yep.
quick timing her out. Which, if you want to do that with Rage, be my guest.
Yeah, Mister's just going, thank you very much for
Thank
saving
you.
me
Thank you.
at that point in time.
Yeah, Rage heroics.
No surprises here.
Henry's Rage heroics.
Charging.
Charges for free.
I mean, I think if anyone saw
Traps
anything
Mist.
different happening, they were wrong.
Yeah. And Mist cannot escape from this. If Mist was, it can now.
Okay.
I mean, Mist is TAC 1 at this point
Yeah.
because of blind and crowd outs. So minimum always one dice.
Will he remember Usurper?
Sorry.
Strongbox heroic. No Usurper.
No Usurper, so we're forgetting rules on
Oh.
that. Oh, that's
Oh.
not a great roll.
5s. I think it's all right.
It's not
yeah.
terrible.
Usurper obviously getting him an extra +1.
Confidence.
But he's got confidence on, and now we're seeing some serious numbers.
7
the
hits.
full playbook.
5 damage if he wants it. Probably just take momentous. 3 momentous up to 4. Down
Just
to...
banking on the momentum here because he knows he's about to bleed a lot on Hemlock there.
Yeah. I mean, you got Strongbox there, so you're going to get extra for this as well.
Yeah. And I think, is that all of the... Oh, there's another 1 or 2 there on Rage.
Yeah.
2 hits from... he's missed one of his dice there, but...
Yeah. I think he just wants these.
No,
That's a better roll.
he's got
Yep.
4. He's trying to get as
4.
much momentum as possible. Yep, does it again to put him onto 1
Leaves him on 1.
and passes the turnover. So that's really nice play there to essentially mean that Mist can't come on and threaten from next turn.
Yep. It's a clever play with strikers. Yes, you can kill them, you can get yourself your VPs now, or you can just wait for the start of the next turn. Do it then they're out for the entire turn, and you get a safer board.
Exactly.
Mist not doing what he's meant to be doing in this matchup.
So Charles looking at the options he's got here, obviously trying to see if he can... So Charles Nurse are actually just sprinting up, not doing the dodge charge. And he's going to use
Red Furies.
Red Fury to...
Nice. Have Decimate just stab her
Yep.
3 times. Nice
So
to do.
I think
2 damage and a dodge.
Hemlock going down to 8. Does that mean that he was out of range to charge himself after a quick time?
I don't think
Maybe,
so. I think this way gets him more momentum. No, it's exactly the same.
Just the one hit that time.
So another 1 damage on Hemlock there. Another attack. Another momentous 1 damage, which puts Charles onto 3 with regards to momentum compared to the 6 of Henry.
Yep.
Pulls him back, puts Hemlock on 6.
Yep. 6v3, so Henry's on a +3 roll. And gets
Henry rolls the 6, so you've got to think that Mist goes down now.
I was going to say, is Decimate in charge range?
I don't know how he would get to charge range.
I mean, if he kills Mist, quick time, charge in.
Only be a couple of attacks.
But then Vet Rage kills Vet Rage.
Then Vet Rage kills Vet Rage, exactly.
Yeah, you can't be overcommittal in this game.
No.
I think with this one, you leave Vet Rage, you have somebody else just poke Mist in the face.
Exactly.
Oh, we have just been given gifts.
Gifts from
Norway.
From our Norwegian friends. This
Thank
is
you,
amazing.
STF.
This is STF, Spielfringen, the Fellowship. This is incredible chocolate.
Is it? I've never had it.
We will share some after stream. As a reward. Post-game chocolate. We will share as well. Cameraman's thumbs.
You can see Ronan's thumbs.
Oh my god, look.
The much elusive
like the
Ronan
stick.
has made his appearance on stream.
No one knows what he looks like.
Yeah.
All right, what happened in the game?
Literally nothing. They're just allocating influence,
Okay.
and no one's done anything. I think we're on Henry's clock at this point, and he is shuffling dice in anticipation for red misting Mist.
Of Benediction dying. Not Benediction killing Mist, even.
Do you go with Benediction?
Benediction sturdy onto Rage, kills Mist, walks up, becomes a impart Wisdom turret. Maybe. I think that's what I'd do. You guarantee Mist dies. You keep Red
true.
Rage available for your
For a
counter
counter push. Because it keeps Charles's vet rage at bay.
Basically, these two Rages, as they're standing, they're out of range of each other and both have a target that they can go after. And it becomes that nuclear deterrent of, if I launch my Rage, he's going to launch his Rage and he's going to go second, so he's going to win.
It's like
that
two queens in chess at the moment.
Exactly,
It's
yeah.
It's the
exactly
Cold
like
War
two queens in
situation,
chess.
right? Yeah.
Right, you can take...
Neither can commit it.
Neither
Because
can
the other
commit,
queen will
but-
take it out.
Exactly.
Because the king's just not that loyal.
No. It's a tough one. And I guess at the point...
Yeah, so we're on
at the-
Henry's on clock at the moment, so
at the
he's
point
deep
the
in the
game's
tank.
yeah, he's got to figure out his out for this, and it's going to be Benny.
All right, so
I
Benedict,
said,
as Jamie has said,
2 minutes ago. But Vet Rage can stay safely
That's
there
a good roll.
against because he's got Decimate to buy attacks with.
yep, so Benediction takes the non-momentous kills, getting 2 momentum because of
That's Henry
shelling
K
out there
on
again.
2 points.
Henry going up to 2.
Jogs 2. 2 to there.
Yep,
And
and putting
braces.
Stanford on Decimate. Interesting.
It's an interesting one because he's just blocked out the charge path of Rage.
I think what he's preparing
He's
for
preparing
here
for
is,
the
I mean,
Furies.
Decimate can go here and essentially just pepper down Hemlock and get herself out of threat.
Yeah.
Allowing, if essentially what that allows with that stand firm is for Decimate to go through and potentially bounce off Rage to go for the goal threat.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So Hemlock's on 6. That is Decimate territory all day long.
Yeah, exactly. You would, I mean, four influence on her. You would think with 6 needing 5s. All right, declaring the counterattack with Hemlock here. And
Misses.
Charles Nurse's dice causing him some issues here.
Abandoned him.
4s and 1. 4 dice back. Get
One hit would give 1
whole
damage, essentially.
Decimate down to 13 health.
So Decimate
Carry on.
committed
So,
here.
Still, with average dice, gets this.
Get some momentous 2
down
damage.
to 4 health.
Bonus timing this to
And
go
now
to
starts
7
bonus
dice.
timing to get 7 and try and push the averages up.
Oh, 4 hits. Still going to be a
Still-
momentous 2. And he's going to bonus time this one again.
On the last one.
Looking for another 2 damage here to take out Hemlock and free up.
Yes. No.
He does 1
One
damage. Only gets the 1/6 there. Momentous 1 damage with a dodge.
And the thoughts on the dodge.
That's unfortunate. I mean,
is
that was.
That was a
So he's essentially just moved Decimate round
yeah.
to block the line of sight.
Hemlock goes, heals 2 for free because of Magical Brew, back up to 3 health.
But that reposition there by Charles of Decimate means that Rage can't draw line of sight.
Yep.
Which means the Furious won't really impact anything here. Unless
sure
he can get something else through.
The temptation now is what does he do with that 1 momentum he has? Does he spend it to heal, get it back up to 7 and be healthy, and then take the slippery parting blow?
I don't know. I mean, and he's spending it to heal for 4.
Makes sense.
It means that if Hemlock is going to die, it means that he can't be Red Furied off by Decimate now.
Yes.
It's a lot riskier.
Joke back, taking the parting blow.
Charles Nurser there, just understanding why Henry is on 0, believing that he should be on 1. Henry pointing out that he'd made the counter attack and healed, so taking the parting blow.
6s, 1 hits.
And
one
to
more
do
damage.
another damage there, so dropping Hemlock back down to 6.
Yeah.
Very sportsmanlike behaviour there again from Charles Nurser.
Of course.
I mean, of course.
And from Henry, because if
Yep, exactly. No, it's good, clean play. Good,
Yeah.
clean play.
Both great guys,
Yeah.
as well as great players.
1
And
die blind. Oh, didn't
doesn't-
work this time. But so Rage is in a position to do things here, but clearly not a good idea,
not
right?
yet,
I
not
mean,
yet.
I can't imagine him falling into that trap, having
No.
watched him already play today.
Both of them have got activations to get through before they have to make this decision with Rage again.
exactly.
Both strong boxes, got a Benediction trade off there, no 0 influence activations.
I think we'll see Benediction now go from Charles. Yep. Just up in, sitting to cover
So,
there.
Got to
Clipping it
move
out.
over towards that wall, I reckon.
Yep.
Yep.
Got to just recentering.
Oh. Yeah,
Bit of an
that's
interesting.
fair.
I was about to say going forward gives him an
Just
option.
opens up the Red Furies to push him around and Gutter to come and
Yeah. So Charles Nurser now needs to commit with Rage or Gutter. And it's a difficult
Neither
decision to make here, because if he goes forward with Rage, then Rage probably kills Rage.
Yeah.
Which is just a brilliant sentence.
Yeah.
We'll call Charles Nurser's Rage,
Yeah.
Rage,
Rage.
and
Henry's
Rage.
Rage.
and Henry's Rage just Rage.
Rage. So we got Rage, would kill
So
Rage.
when Rage rages
Yeah.
on Rage,
When Rage triggers Rising Anger from Rage.
right?
Yeah.
This isn't going to get confusing at
No.
all.
Wouldn't it be Rage?
How many
too
rages
many.
could Rage? Yeah. It's the
Mind
Perkins
blown.
Watch thing all over again.
Yeah.
We're very much getting the two gangs facing off against each other
Yeah,
at the
it's-
moment. It's really lining up there across. They're throwing bottles at each
Yeah.
other. Like, come on, let's have it.
It's proper
Yeah,
gangs
so-
of New York.
It really is.
Charles
Oh,
Nurser.
he's gone in for it.
Right, so we
Counter
see Gutter charging into Benediction here, and a free counter attack being declared.
If he get, depending on where he places, if he was to get the chain grab and pull Hemlock into base contact, the counter attack is null and void basically, because he pushes her away. She's happy with that. Push her away.
Yeah, true. So we've got Gutter charging into where that base is. 8 dice because Benediction is in cover.
Yeah.
3s and 1 for this roll. Clearly looking for a scything blow. Oh,
That's a great
big
roll.
Charles Nurser roll.
Charles Nurser.
Charles Nurser roll.
Roll.
Takes the knockdown.
Very nice.
Buying an attack, so now be 5
Twos.
dice, 4 dice for 2s and 1.
2s and 1. Can't hit the scything blow. 1 momentous damage. Benediction from Henry down to 18.
And then we got 3 hits, 2 momentous damage.
Momentous damage down to 16 health.
interesting to, I mean, I would have thought that chain grabbing there onto Hemlock, as you say, would almost block Vet Rage from being able to walk over to the wall.
And it would have to be Vet Rage's. He's got no momentum,
Yep.
which makes that knockdown really difficult because you would use Benediction here to reposition Gutter, push her 2 inches
Exactly.
past the Tortoise, past the wall, and allow the
Yep.
charge through.
Which is why you think he's almost got to go with Decimate now and go and form some momentum to allow that to happen.
And
Because as it stands,
really-
I mean, Rage can't even draw line of sight, I don't think, to
No.
Gutter where he's positioned.
no, the
Can he?
no. If we go back to we're on the top view there. If you look where the Tortoise is, Charles Nurse has used that to block off line of sight from Rage
Yep,
to her.
exactly, yeah. Yeah, so we see Decimate going here for a bit of a goal run, I think.
Yeah, it's got to be.
He just needs to get some dodges there, essentially.
Yeah.
9-inch through the guts of it there. Charles Nurse asking how far can she get? He's trying to work, Charles Nurse here. I mean, the charge has been declared. He's trying to determine whether or not he wants to counter.
Yeah.
Clock on Charles for this decision as well.
Yeah.
And he's making the counter attack.
It's good because what he's worked out there is that with a double dodge, you can't get in range. You have to stay in range for me to go double dodge and then buy an attack to dodge into the shot.
Yep.
I have a knockdown on 1.
Exactly.
I have 3 dice.
Yep.
I have a momentum to bonus time. I have 4 dice needing 1 hit.
3 to 1. His defensive stance.
Oh. As well as? Oh.
I mean,
Good roll.
the
it's
wrap.
a
So
one,
he's
so
going
he's
like a
good.
3 inches worth of dodge.
He's getting what he wants.
Good luck there.
Yeah, he defensive there to try and stop the wrap.
3 inches of dodges, which is enough
3
to get
inches
in
worth
range
of dodge,
for the
which
shot.
puts him in range for this goal shot. Now, we don't actually know what cards these guys have, but you've got to think you're not committing to that sort of location without knee slider with Vet Rage like that.
Yeah.
So the upside down Charles Nurse a fake out.
Oh, gets a
Boom,
goal.
slots
So
the goal.
Henry K
Plays the knee slider, which
up
means
to
that
6.
beautiful upside down fake out. Oh,
Yep.
and who are you going down? So
Oh,
we've got knee slider and who are you? That's obviously going to change where Henry decides to use this 9 inches of amazingness.
Is it a rule of Guild Ball that the last dice for a goal is always the one that's the success?
I think so. Yeah.
Because it happens
Oh,
every time. I saw the
I've
2-2s
Yeah, it's what happened to you as well. Yeah.
every
Missed everything.
time.
Oh, you've got that bonus time dice.
Yeah.
Goal. Yeah.
Use that.
Every time. It's always the last one. Always the last one you see. So where do we
All
think
right.
he's going to reposition Decimate here?
He's repositioned Decimate to be in combat with Veteran Rage to stop the Furious
The
charge.
Furious.
Yeah.
However, I mean,
Ouch.
given that Charles Nurser at this point has the momentum, you think he's going to put up his heroic.
Yeah.
He's going to start using the push results to push her out while still being engaged by coin
To get that
to get the Furious back.
ball safely onto the other side of the pitch where none of Henry's players want to go.
Exactly.
And Mist will be
and Mist is
coming
coming
back
back
on. Mist is coming on.
It's an interesting one. Everything.
That is correct, Henry. You should have just gone outside of his melee range. But alas, this is the situation in which you find yourself.
Yeah. You see that? What's he got? 2 momentous damage, 2 momentous push, 2 momentous push into Decimate. What I expect.
So we've got 8 dice coming in from Vet Rage here,
for shelling out
9 dice from
and
Strongbox.
Usurper. Charles Usurper.
Charles
Usurper,
Nurser
mate.
saying, I've got Usurper. You don't. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Henry Kane now going, I see.
That is a thing.
I see.
4s and 1, Charles Nurser, bringing out the big dice now.
Guess what he needs? 2 momentous damage push.
Yep. Ignoring the knockdown. So takes the knockdown and is ignored. Interesting choice.
Oh. Good roll again. Gets that knockdown if he wants it.
Knocks him down, knocks Decimate down.
I think two momentous push, out of range, into decimate, heroic, charge
Now
in.
he's using heroic. Charles Nurse taking that back, realizing that it makes no sense.
3's 1 now. So
6.
6.
Momentous 3 and a push coming out.
So that's decimate down to 11.
Yep, and pushing her to engage by
Decimate.
opposing decimate.
Decimate,
now,
Decimate. Now 10 dice, push out of
10
engagement.
dice. Yep, so now
and
got 10
furious
dice,
charge.
3s and 1. With the extra...
And now the heroic goes up as well. Oh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4
damage in a push, momentous.
So that's decimate down to 7 health.
7 health. You've got to imagine it's going to be pushed out of combat here and then charged.
And charge. Furious charge. Very nice.
Going base to base there.
Right choice.
It's going to be, what, 15 dice on this charge?
Yep. 10. 14.
14.
7 basic, 1 for decimate, 1 for shelling out, 1 for usurper, and 1 for the, so 15. Yeah,
15 dice, yep. On 3s and 1.
3s and 1, rolls all the 2s.
Not a great roll there.
Not the wrap he wanted.
But it is still, no, it's not a wrap.
No.
Ouch.
Full playbook. He probably just goes for more momentum at this point.
Poor roll.
Going for 4 damage, I think, is the right option here.
Yeah,
and the momentum.
3 up to 4.
Yep.
With a push it to extremity again. Next
He was
turn.
unlucky not to get that wrap, which would have been the death, because it would have been a 5 non-momentous and then
1
2 momentous and getting the takeout.
Yeah.
That's a bit unlucky.
I think we saw... What was the result chosen there? Did anyone pick that up? I imagine it would have been 3 momentous, up to 4.
Yeah, I think...
I'm going to assume that's the result.
We did not hear what went on, but...
So, by our count and what we expect to be 3 health left on decimate.
Survives.
Survives it. I didn't expect him to kill it there with the way, because he went knockdown. I think if he'd done the 3 damage push, 3 damage push to engage, heroic, charge in, and then take damage results, I think it would have been better like that, personally.
Chat just going on about the Charles Nurser comments.
Yeah. It's his name.
It's pretty true, but I think that I like the one here. It's legends say that for every game he wins, he has to add an extra Charles Nurser. And if that legend is true, we are not saying enough.
No. Today he would be Charles Nurser.
Which we should definitely do for the rest of this stream.
Well, the extra 5, but he was already 2, so I think you missed one. I think you missed Usurper.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see who's the usurper this game.
Yeah, yep.
Winner of this one wins out the... who's the better Union player and who's going to America.
It's a big prize.
It's a huge, huge prize. And from here, Henry trying to figure out what his best plan of attack with his rage activation is. He's got 2 momentum versus Charles Nurser's 4.
It was such a huge prize.
Right,
That must
stands
play
up benediction.
2 to stand up benediction. And Red Fury him. He's going to try and push Gutter away. Shelling out cancels out the terrain. 4s and 1. 1-inch momentous push.
That gives Vet Rage line of sight.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to push to the extent, and then again.
And hit him. Yep, we see the...
Charles Nurser asking for the... Put it on my time. I want to check the path here. Heroic and charge, yeah.
Yep, Charles Nurser saying, put the time on me. I want to check the line for the charge, which is completely unnecessary, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, because if
he wants to check, I mean, if... So Charles Nurser here
easily.
Testing... The charge has been declared. It's to determine whether he wants a defensive stance or counterattack.
Well, if he counters... So we've got Ed. I think from what I heard, from the voice I heard, I believe Ed Ball is on top table as judge.
Yeah. Henry going a ways forward. It puts a lot of pressure on Benediction for next turn, which I like.
Benny Strongbox Usurper. Heroic cover.
He remembered Usurper this time. Oh, that's not a... It's a lot of 1s and 2s. Actually, it's a lot of 6s.
That's a lot of
5s,
sixes.
a lot of 6s.
So we...
Wrap of 1.
I mean...
3 momentous. Goes to 4. 6 total there. Down to...
6 damage in total.
Six
Correct.
total.
Which drops Gutter down to 8.
Yep.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed.
Another big attack coming here.
Stabby, stabby, choppy, choppy.
Oh.
Oh, no hits.
No.
Wow, that's
That makes up for the wrap.
a bit rough.
That is rough.
He spent 2 on Red Fury, 1 on Red Furies, didn't he?
There we go.
Okay.
4, which goes to 4.
Goes to 4. Confirmed by the players. 4 health left.
So 4 left.
Final attack.
You'd hope.
Get ready for this momentous swing.
Yes. Yep.
Just
That's
got
enough.
there.
Just
Just
got
got there.
So that's 3 minutes goes to 4. Gutter's taken out. Henry K goes up to 8.
So that was a 3 momentum hit. That one there.
Yeah,
just with,
momentum, takeout, and shelling out.
and shelling out.
Shelling out can swing the momentum race so much.
So that was essentially 6 momentum from that activation from Vet Rage there.
And currently 8-0. Charles Nurse are being outplayed here.
Smash down. It's going to go to
Henry
Henry
winning the roll.
with his
Choosing
And
momentum.
choosing to go first. And I think we now see a bit of a steamroll go through here.
Yeah, I think
because-
we're probably going to see Vet Rage into Vet Rage.
Yeah.
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 Vet Rage
I
into
think-
Vet Rage. You want to knock him down because he's not sturdy. Then you attack, get your momentum, stand Decimate up. Legendary?
It's possible. Vet Rage does have 17 hitboxes
Yeah,
with no real friends or crowd outs going on there. It's not an easy
Yeah.
setup. Henry being 8-0 up at the moment is in a really commanding position.
Yeah.
It's a long way back here for Charles.
Certainly.
Very unlucky with that first goal. With that first goal run.
First goal run.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been incredible to pull it out, but
Oh, yeah.
it would have. Yeah.
1 dice shot, 4+, puts me in the lead. Doesn't knee slider away, even though he tries to fake it out. Goal influence onto Strongbox.
But I think we're just seeing a lot of Henry's experience with using this captain and this team really shining through here. I mean, I think everyone would have seen at British Nationals and the games there the absolute clinic he ran
It was
with the gutter chain grabs.
Because the chain grabs in Masons and the side and blows.
Yeah.
I've watched that game quite a few times.
Yeah, me too.
Just to see how he does it, and because I obviously played the Union at the tournament and was like, oh, that was a very good, well orchestrated massacre from Henry. I want to watch that again, see how he did it, and try to emulate some of those abilities.
And he's very quick. I mean, if you look at the clock here, I mean, Charles is on 28 minutes, Henry's on 26. He's actually managed to pull off 8 VPs and really shut Charles down.
In a 2-minute difference as well.
Yeah, and when you start thinking about, as you've pointed out before, the Red Fury angle and what you need to think, what is the most efficient thing to do and how to do that, and then just calculating the right number of dice to roll at any given moment, and have your opponent be aware and be comfortable with it. I mean, that's incredible time efficiency, and having played against Henry a few times, it's impressive.
He's going with Decimate.
Going with Decimate here.
So not rushing, not feeling like he has to go with the Vet Rage.
Yeah.
Because he's in that strong position.
Exactly. And that's... The other thing is he knows that if he doesn't do something with Decimate now, she probably dies.
Yeah.
Right.
So hitting Decimate here. So that was 2 damage momentous dodge against...
Another 2 and a momentous dodge there.
Charles Nurse is down to 9.
Dodging out of the melee zones, and then he's just going to...
Healing for 4. So up to...
This is an interesting little
7
thing
health.
because I think it sort of baits Vet Rage and Decimate a little bit closer.
Yeah.
And they're overextended from the rest of from Charles Nurse and Charles Nurse's team.
Yeah. Like Gutter and Mist are too far back. This fight...
Yep.
The way this fight progresses is that it just keeps steamrolling into Henry's Vet Rage team.
Exactly.
But this is Guild Ball. It really looks like it's going to Henry K.
Anything
at
happen,
this
like,
moment, but it's killable. This
Yeah.
can change
Yeah.
so quickly.
I mean, we've got the Vengeance token on Decimate.
Decimate.
You assume Decimate just disappears off the table.
Yeah, he's sitting on, what, 7 health at the moment?
7 health after that heal.
Yeah. But it's not a sure thing, right? The difficulty is that in order for either one of those players to commit to killing Decimate, they have to move.
Yeah.
And that means that they're then stuck and are essentially mobbed from there.
The interesting thing with Charles Nurse's Decimate is that because the Henry K's Decimate is at 7 health and Charles Nurse's Decimate has 4 influence, that's in Decimate range.
Yeah.
Like super reliable
Yep.
death with dodges on it and a Vengeance token to get your double dodge to bring you back to where you currently are.
Exactly, but again, it's still not a sure thing. I mean, you
No.
remove that you remove Henry K's Decimate,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden, Vet Rage has a charge line into the middle of that.
Yeah. And also the counter attack is completely. You can't underestimate it because it's a double dodge on 2.
Yep.
Am I right on that? Yeah, double dodge on 2 and no momentous, so you don't care about momentous because you're counter attacking. That just escapes. Like Decimate escapes Decimate so well.
Exactly.
So even though it's a really reliable kill, because there's got that 1 point of momentum, he can't risk it.
Yep.
And with either of these captains, neither of them can take out Decimate this turn unless his Vet Rage goes in with a knockdown.
Decimate is charging Decimate.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's very interesting.
I think we're looking for
He's looking for a big wrap here.
big wrap. I mean, you could do some incredible things if you get a great wrap and then use your Vengeance token.
Yeah.
But 10
So
dice.
we've got a counter-attack being declared by Henry K.
If worse comes to worse, you can with the Vengeance token and average dice, you can get your double dodges over towards Benny
Yep.
to at least stab some more.
Let's see what his dice do.
4's a no and good.
Big, nice
Big.
roll
1,
there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the playbook. So
6 hits to the full
can do
playbook.
6 damage if he uses the. No, can't do 6 damage.
I mean, I think here, is he looking for the 1,000 cuts? I don't know if he is. Even taking, spending...
Spend the Vengeance for 4 additional hits. Momentous 2.
So he's gone for the 1,000 cuts.
That's 3 damage total.
3 damage, dropping Decimate down to defense 2.
Defense 2 and 4 health.
And did a total of 3, so he's got 4 left. Yeah. Oh, sorry. He's putting 1,000 cuts not on Decimate, but onto another player. So anyone.
Benediction's not a terrible shout for it. Because he seems to be like quite a bit of a linchpin to go in there, engage people, and just be stuck in there.
I'm trying to think what the hesitation from Charles is here. I mean, to spend that Vengeance token means that you are and he is putting it on Decimate.
Yeah. So that.
He's now taking the counter-attack with Decimate. Now, this is why it's a bit interesting because...
I guess you spend those 2, you second when you re-engage.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to dodge out because he's not base to base.
Yeah.
Yep, so double dodging away.
Decimate into Rage.
Very nice. So you've got to think that Charles Nurser uses second wind now.
Just to re-engage.
Just to re-engage around. To stop the invariable mobbing that's going to occur.
But by doing this, you leave Charles Nurse's Veteran Rage open to Henry K's Veteran Rage going in with an engage model.
I'm not sure he could be able to get there because he has to come around the Decimate base there. So it'd
7
be
7
tight.
inches from there to there.
I think distance is fine. It's whether or not he can get the angle to come through. It should be okay, but we'll see.
We'll see. Well, I think that angle's pretty open for him. Rage legendary.
Rage legendary. So you've got to expect this going into Rage.
Yeah.
So Rage is going to charge Rage.
Yep.
While suffering from Rage.
While suffering, he's going to suffer Rise in Anger. He's defensive countered.
Yep. Okay. So able to get there.
Can't be base to base.
Can't be base to base. I think there's something a bit janky going on there. Just on
referee.
Referee Bryce, step up. I don't think it really changes anything.
I think if they're not engaged and if the knockdown is missed,
Oh, 5s and 1, so no
which
hits.
makes a huge
No
mistake.
hits.
He can, if that's not base to base, which it shouldn't be, I believe.
Yep.
Then the 2 momentous damage push
Oh, that's
kills this activation.
Exactly.
And I do not believe that should be base to base.
I mean, it shouldn't be just on the way the lines work. You can see here, you can see there that it's done. So Henry K's got no momentum. So Charles Nurser is just going to take the knockdown and end the activation anyway.
Wow, nice.
Lucky that that's the way that played out.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I think now we'll see Strongbox move over, get the extra crowd out, and then I mean losing 4 attacks there off rage is huge, absolutely huge.
During the legend, you said, well, you delete rage now. You put up your own, no, not your own legend. You put up your heroic. You hit him.
Well, I think Gutter's on 4 health left.
Decimate.
Decimate, sorry.
And Def 2. Puncher with rage.
Yep.
Usurper shelling out and decimate.
Yep. So we're looking at 2s and 1 for this attack on Decimate.
With 10 dice.
With 10 dice. You've got to expect this to do all the damage.
If he hits the top of his playbook, he can choose the 4 non-momentous, killer, get momentum, get 1 for shelling out, put up his heroic.
6 hits.
3 momentous and a push.
Yep, 3 momentous.
Just 3.
Just 3.
Which kills her?
So she's
left.
on 1.
She's on 1.
So now I think we see the. I mean, that was unfortunate from Charles there to miss that, but
Yeah. Yes. Well, on 2s and 1, yeah. So in my head it was 4s and 1. I'm thinking, get out. But yeah, 2s and 1, definitely.
he's
unlucky.
heroicing himself now.
Yeah.
So not unexpected. Punching Decimate for going for the takeout now.
Yeah.
2s and 1, +1 damage, 1 health. I mean, it's not even worth rolling dice.
Momentous damage. 2 for Strongbox there.
Yep, so getting 3 off that attack. Another two influence left on Rage here.
And we can see a push, like 3 damage push, 3 damage push, disengage,
Charge.
heroic charge.
Well, it'd be 2 4 damage pushes because the heroic's up as
Oh,
well.
heroic's up as well now. But I don't think that rage is engaged by Decimate.
Okay, so the first one will be a 3 damage push, and then it'll be a
push.
4 damage push. So we'd need to try and pull off 10 damage on the charge attack. That's pushing it. I mean, it would need a big wrap.
That's pushing it.
I'm full of puns. I'm full of puns, and I don't even emphasize them.
Good.
So Charles Nurse is on the board now. He's got 2 points.
Yep. So there we go. You see, it's declared a 4 momentous damage and push. So clearly they're thinking that it's in the +1 damage.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
Judges there, top table. It's not our place anymore.
Yep. So we've got another attack coming in
13.
now. Big roll. 3s and 1. Another 6. So it'll be
hits,
another 4.
Down
3
to
damage and a push.
9.
So I think he's done
close.
2 lots of 3. So he's on 11 hit points left on the card. He's marked it off. He's only got 11 left. So they have got it right.
So they've done it right.
Yep.
Good.
All right, so he's pushed him out. He hasn't got him engaged by anyone by doing this. Right, so he's getting the free charge. Henry K
defensive.
declaring the defensive stance.
So back to 4s and 1.
So he's not getting all the dice he could get here, which is a bit interesting. But I think this will swing things back in Charles Nurse's favour a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's
A defensive stance being 5 hits.
3 damage push, down
I
to 8.
feel like, yep, so Charles Nurser disengaging Vet Rage from Rage again, and pushing him to the center of the pitch. Big momentum swing there for
Huge.
Charles Nurser. That knockdown on the counter-attack after the interesting charge line has made a huge impact to this game.
Huge. And if Rage, or Vet Rage, Henry's Vet Rage goes down, the game massively swings back towards Charles Nurser.
Yeah.
Because he just has all the killing power and the potential.
Exactly.
All the killing power and potential in the middle. So Charles Nurse decimates on 9. So she's moved up to where we engaged, and then it's decided to put out the Noxious Blast. So because she's engaged, she will lose the dice, correct?
On so rolling 2 dice, it should only be 1. Charles Nurser just correcting this.
Retcon in it. It says
Decimate, doesn't get
Nope.
it. Strong box. No. Oh, so...
oh. So, feeding more.
Yeah. Henry just declaring that he should have thrown that Noxious Blast before he moved. We all agree.
Yeah. Well, I think he changed his mind.
Yeah.
After, because I think he moved up to get in the Legendary and be like, right, what can I do here? Oh, I'm Hemlock. I can't kill things. I throw things at people.
So Rage with 8 hit points left.
Benediction
being
going
declared. We've got Benediction going in to make him pay, but I don't think it really does much here. It won't kill him.
I think you can push him back.
I mean,
Momentous
double push to poison him, which is beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic. Well played. Engaged by Decimate and poisoned.
Hitting him again, getting the extra dice, 3s and 1, getting 4 hits with 3 hits.
Armor. Yeah.
I thought he'd already taken that out, but fair
maybe.
enough. Another momentous double push. Benediction engaging Rage there, stopping this.
Very nice. 7v1.
So it
I'm a little
feels
bit-
like there's a swing.
Yeah.
It feels it.
I'm a
like
little bit disappointed that he didn't save the... I wanted to see the Vengeance token used by Strongbox
Yeah.
under Rage's Legendary.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to see.
Yes.
Because that Vengeance token...
So much yes.
I'm not just saying this to make you happy. I just think
I think
that's
you are.
an amazing...
Well, it's happening.
Well, if Charles Nurser is sitting on Sikkim, I mean, that's just a beautiful scenario
because that Vengeance token, regardless of what you actually roll, is 6 damage.
Exactly, and that's phenomenal,
Yeah.
right?
But see, if,
I really
James,
wanted to see it.
if you don't know the deal with Strongbox,
I don't know.
he's
I know all of the deal with Strongbox.
he's a TAC 2 model, but benefits from his own ability, so he's TAC 3. On the charge, this more than doubles his TAC, up to 7. He has a 2-long playbook. When under the Legendary, if he's engaging somebody, he'd have 8 dice, 9 dice, because of the abilities, and he'd have +1 damage to all his results.
Oh,
And if you've got the Vengeance token, that's 4 net hits on top of those 9 dice.
And he can just rap for days and go like, 1 momentous up to 2, 1 momentous up to 2, 1 momentous up to 2, 1 momentous up to 2. I'll have 4 momentum, and you can have 8 damage.
Yeah, thanks
incredible.
for coming.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to see that on Decimate earlier. That would have made me infinitely happy.
Yeah.
You know, when you were saying, oh, Decimate's on 7 health, it's
Yeah.
in Decimate range, I'm like, that's in Strongbox Vengeance range. That's what I wanted to see.
Charles Nurse's clock now down below 17 minutes, whilst Henry is on 23.
Yes.
I think that completely whiffed charge from Henry has thrown this game right out of it.
Yeah.
Still hard to predict this one, because Mist is just going to sit there with the ball until
Exactly.
Charles Mist reaches 8 VPs.
Oh, Henry's dice have just decided to be horrible.
Benny there, momentous double push
The dice could be getting
on the
nervous.
tortoise.
It must play on your mind with such a big prize at stake. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
we're lucky enough to be sat here
Sat-
next to
sat
somebody.
chilled out.
Well, we're sat
That's
next
it.
to
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
who's been in the same situation.
Yeah,
Well, needed to rely on dice to.
yeah,
finish it off.
I mean, that last activation for me was very lucky, I'm not going to lie. That was actually a great game against Henry, so I'm really glad to see him here again.
Oof.
Tough to call.
So
Yeah.
tough.
What do the guys in the chat think? Who are they
Guys
calling?
in chat, what do you think is going to happen after the failed rage attack? We have failed rage charge, doing no damage, being knocked down, ending the activation. Legendary turn, doing absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Zilch.
Charles Nurser bringing Gutter back up into the fight and healing there.
Yep. So that's Gutter back up to 10 health, 11 health. Charles Mercer. Gutter jogs up to engage Benny. Has 2 attacks.
It's going to bring the momentum race pretty close.
Yeah.
Yep, so we see a free counter-attack from Charles Nurser.
Makes sense to do it. Hoping for the knockdown here, probably. Oh,
Oh, whiffed.
1 armor, 2 hits.
2 hits.
1 inch.
You got to think he's got to go for them. He's got confidence up.
Oh.
I don't remember that occurring, but sure.
Chain grab.
Chain
Base
grab, pulling
contact.
him in. 5 dice counter attack from Benediction here.
Looking for 4s and 1. Oh, braced.
3 hits. It's putting braced on to get +2 armor against his next attack.
So it's effectively now
Very nice.
def 3, armor 3. The legendary is paying off. 3-3. 2 3. 2 momentous damage, which he'll just heal back at the end.
Yep. So Henry K now on 5 momentum to Charles Nurser. Charles Nurser 6.
Should be 3 momentous damage because of legendary.
All right, should be, but I believe they've missed that.
I'll mark it
Yeah,
down.
they've missed
that.
it. They've
So-
missed it.
I'll just put it back to 19. So important to remember every bonus
Yeah.
like that
Yep.
in the Vet Rage team, and there's so much going on. It's so easy to miss those things.
Exactly.
+1 on the roll. Henry gets a 1.
Charles Nurser takes this.
Rage takes 2 damage from poison, down to
Rage.
6 health.
Yep. So I think
For
we
Henry
see
K.
a Vet Rage die here.
Yeah.
See both Benedictions regenerate.
Back to 18 for Henry K's, and back to full health. Which
Henry
should be
K
18.
just saying that was a good legendary turn after he whiffed that roll and got
yeah.
knocked down, which a little bit of sarcasm coming through. I may detect.
Yeah. Just a little.
And you got to
Just a little
think,
bit.
if Henry's rage goes down,
You've got to think that
you've got to think he's then.
So-
Vet Rage goes down.
So-
You've got to think so.
He's on the floor. Decimate goes in. Stab, 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 stab. 4 stabs, everybody. Probably just needs 3.
Yep.
And then can either heal and go stab someone else. Probably just go in and engage somebody else. To have Rage go and kill someone else.
Exactly. And I think there, you go and engage Hemlock and you
Yeah.
get that easy
Ooh.
kill.
Yeah. I mean, we do see Decimate come back and threaten Mist.
So it gives that option in the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. There's two influence there on Decimate, on Mist as well, sorry.
Yeah.
So
It's a choice.
it is.
And I think this turn,
Charles Nurser currently sitting on 15 minutes, and I think Henry K is, I can't see exactly,
I
but it
think
looks
he's
about 19,
same as
just
well.
under 20. So with a bit of a time advantage and up 6 points.
yeah. So I think for this one, it's worth taking out Vet Rage.
Oh, I mean, you
Get
have
hit.
to, right?
You've got to. You've
Because
got to.
all Decimate can really do here is tackle the ball, kick it off the pitch.
Yep.
To throw your plans completely out in array.
All right. Let's see what Charles Nurser does.
See what we
He's got to do it.
Vet Rage going. Wanting the legendary? Walking to engage, staying within all the melee zones.
Staying within combat range of Hemlock, essentially.
Yes, yeah.
So I think what we're going to see here is potentially use the legendary, walk in. I mean, we're losing an attack here by doing it like this. And that's because he wants to end up around the corner to engage both.
Yeah, so we use the legendary, kill Rage very reliably, and then it's Vet Rage who's engaging Hemlock.
But
for
there's
Decimate to
there's
come in.
currently no one engaging Vet Rage.
No, but you set up the rest of the team.
Yeah. So he's
You
used the
set up
legendary.
Decimate.
Charles just confirming that Vet Rage only has 6 left.
I mean, what he
Punching
could
Rage.
do is Decimate wasn't engaging Rage at the end, was he?
No, that's
It's
what
a
I mean.
shame because you could be really handy to Red Fury, hit,
Yep.
and dodge through to go onto Hemlock.
Yep. So
8 dice,
So it begins.
3s and 1.
all right.
4 momentous damage.
Rising
declared.
anger triggers. Henry K going to 3 momentum.
There must, it's Benediction's engaging.
Yep.
Enough damage,
Enough
to
damage
kill.
to kill you. So Charles Nurser
Back up to
going
4.
to 4. And Vet Rage coming off the pitch, which is a massive play for a team that
Huge.
actually
Oh.
requires
Oh, and man marking, taking out the captain, +2 influence next turn.
very nice.
Wow.
Strong for a team like
It's
this.
focused on
The
fighting.
comeback is on.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
there.
on.
It really is.
This Decimate activation will be very interesting.
Yeah. So I think we see Vet Rage here push Hemlock.
Well, Hemlock's only on 6 health.
Right. But I think we need to see a push here to get him engaged, get
Yeah.
her engaged.
Oh, because we can get that on 3 hits. 7 dice, 3 hits. Not great odds, but not outside the realms of possibility.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that he declared that first roll was plus.
Because Benediction was engaging Rage at the end.
So got 3
His
hits. left.
Benediction.
Sorry, yes.
Which was why he got the +1 damage and the extra dice.
Momentous 2 damage and a
Gets
push.
the push. 4 health left. Engaged by Strongbox. No?
Yep, so now he's declaring the counter attack, which is
That's
interesting.
Yeah. So 4 health left.
3 hits. Momentous 2 damage and a push again.
Down to 2.
2 left, taking the counter attack.
Oh,
Big 3 hits there from Hemlock.
double dodge.
Taking the double dodge to get away.
Escapes.
Wow.
I think now, I mean, depending on who he activates next, even Gutter at the back there can go and kill Hemlock
Oh,
without
yeah.
having to commit anything.
Yeah, that was last influence, so
Decimate goes, I think here we're going to try and essentially lock away the ball.
yeah. Oh, it's got the full stack of 4. 2 momentous and a 1 inch. That's missed down to
Dodging into base to base. 5 dice attack
dice.
coming in now from Mist. 4s and 1. Unfortunate, so it's just 1 damage.
1 damage against
Charles
Decimate.
looking for the double dodge there to essentially force that issue.
So Decimate comes back on 7, so she's down to 6 again.
Another 2 momentous damage going on to Mist there.
Missed could.
And a comment from the chat,
Yep.
this game is exciting, 10 out of 10, I couldn't agree more.
I know, right?
This is phenomenal. It's great to watch these guys play.
6.
Oh, big hits,
Wow.
big rolls
Tackle.
here.
Wow.
Just trying to figure out whether he takes the tackle. I think his Misty just said is on 2 hit points
2,
left.
so it's the tackle now, and then with the last attack, you.
No, taking the kill and then the ball scatter,
Kill,
which is,
scatter.
I think, the 100% the right thing.
So that is
he just
every
wants
K
the
up to
death,
10.
so it goes
Yeah.
to 10.
So 1 away. It's close, it really is.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Influence wasted.
So you've got to think now that Charles really needs to put a lot of pressure on getting the next 2 takeouts and quickly.
Yes.
So he's got to get Hemlock gone, and I think his best bet's with Decimate, obviously, but then Gutter may be the right choice.
Yeah.
Because we've got Hemlock on
We have Hemlock on 2.
2.
I think we might be a little bit out on that one.
It's a little bit difficult because
It looks like Hemlock's on a little bit more.
Yeah, it looks like Hemlock might have been healed. It might be on 6.
interesting. Can't really see on the card there.
It might be 2. It might be. I can't really see. Like, the white looks clear, but it also looks like there might be a bit of pen underneath because it is only 1 layer.
Yep. So Decimate going into base and punching Gutter, obviously with under the legendary here.
Yeah. Engaged by Benediction because he was pulled in base to base. 4's a none.
Oh,
So 3 damage against Henry K's Gutter. She's down to 11. That's the first damage she's taken.
Dodges into the gap there. So a 4-1 attack here. Oh!
all the dice, all the success.
So got everything. 1 damage from the wrap, which puts Decimate on
And taking the 1-inch push to push.
8 down to 7, and a 1-inch push to push her away, but she went base to base, so.
Yep. Hitting strongbox now, Charles Nurser.
Or maybe it wasn't base to base then.
He was in base to base with strongbox, yeah, but not Gutter. Couldn't get through the gap.
Yeah. 2 momentous damage to Strongbox, which stays at 2.
2 after all things considered, dodging back in to essentially go in and hit Gutter again.
Hey. Yep, that's true.
So Gutter's on
12.
12.
Oh, that's just 3
3
momentous.
momentous damage there from Decimate after the legendary effect.
Down to 9.
And going again.
And again down to.
Yeah, some
Down to
unlucky
6.
dice there from Charles Nurser. Only getting 2 hits each time.
Worth pointing out that Charles is under 10 minutes now, while Henry's at 15.
Yeah, 8 players in World Championship. Guys in chat. So 6 momentum v4. Still some influence left on the board, it looks like.
Gutter going into retaliation mode here.
Yeah, going to heal all these back up. -1 for armor. Oh.
Yep, cleared the counter, pushing him out. Very smart play, then giving it another shot.
Yep. We'll attack on Decimate.
Nice rolls. I mean, this is where these sorts of exchanges where you see Charles Nurser just getting 2 hits on 7 or 8 dice.
Yeah.
And then Henry just going, oh yeah, I've got 6 and I'll just roll like 5 hits. It's when they happen right next to each other, it really starts to hurt mentally.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. It's just...
It's a scything blow and could kill Decimate by my math. 2 momentous, maybe not then. Doesn't want to kill the box.
Yeah, 5 momentum.
5 momentum, 1 health left on Decimate.
Yep.
Wow.
Strongbox and Benediction left.
Both with no influence. Hemlock has 1. Could go in and just pook, kill Decimate, win the game.
Yep. You've got to think that Gutter's going to move up and heal Decimate here.
Yeah. Has to.
Has to.
Straight 6.
6 dice attack here on Strongbox. 2s and 2.
Momentous double push, just to get.
Momentous braced going on there.
Not healing Decimate. Maybe I've got Decimate wrong then.
If he does not heal Decimate, you've got to think the game's over here.
He's got Benediction with 2 influence there.
Yeah. I mean, there's no additional damage buff there, but.
Hitting
Do we have Decimate on the wrong amount of health?
Possibly. Must be.
Otherwise, I mean, you just be
It wouldn't be
taking
like
that and
Charles
ending
to
it.
miss that.
So he must be on. Decimate must be on more health.
Yeah, I might have missed a heal, which seems likely.
Just pushing Rage around here and getting him out of being a threat. One hit there, another push.
Not choosing damage, not giving him momentum, just pushing him round,
Yeah.
keeping him
That puts
engaged.
Henry
outside of
3
one.
up on momentum at this point in time.
Henry's done very well to bring this momentum race back into it.
Yeah. Strong box going base to base there with Hemlock.
Yeah. Blocking.
Hemlock healing 2, going up to, was it 5 or something?
And she's going to heal Gutter as well. Henry K's team looking pretty healthy now. And hides from Gutter.
Last activation here from Charles Nurser to sort this out.
Henry K done very well, very well.
Very well. That was a really nice play.
Like, this could have spiraled out of control having lost Veteran Rage, but Henry did incredibly well to sort out the scrum in the middle and get the upper hand again.
Healing Decimate up there.
Yeah,
for 2. Charles Nurser realizing he's not going to win that. So Gutter heals herself and heals Decimate.
Yeah.
Just to make this a little bit more difficult for everyone.
Gutter looking for somebody to hit.
Yep. Henry K sort of just not even really looking to see if Gutter was in within 8 there.
No,
mainly because he thinks he's got this.
He's going first.
Yep. And he's got to get 1 takeout, and I mean, Vet Rage doesn't even need to be on the pitch for that to happen at this point in time. Out of other Gutter. I like that each one is each other's other Gutter.
Yeah. Twos and 1. Scything blow. Momentous 2 damage, which stays at 2.
Yep. So
strong box down to 4. What? Oh, strong box knocked down instead.
Yep.
So it is actually on.
Henry K electing to go first on this turn.
Can he win it with the first activation is the question.
He's done fantastic to wrestle back control.
Oh,
I think
Vet
Decimate
Rage
coming on the pitch. And
yeah, that was really nice. Getting the takeout on miss.
Getting the takeout on miss was huge. Going up to 10 and just being 1 kill away.
It's why at the time when I was saying I thought there was only 2 influence on Decimate. I thought that was the right call to go and take out Rage. If I'd known there was 4, I think the right call is to actually activate with Mist.
Yep.
And run away and waste that 4 influence.
Do we see Vet Rage charging into Vet Rage here for the ultimate showdown to win the game?
Who's the real captain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it wins in the game. I think it's probably a bad idea, but we've got a Vet Rage coming on.
Fully stacked. Oh, I guess he'd charge in, knock down. No. Charles Nurse on 17 health. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, Charles Nurse's Vet Rage obviously has not taken a point of damage yet. So
leave him alone.
Yeah, he's not your target. I think Henry K's Vet Rage is there for Red Furies.
Exactly. I think it's there purely to allow Benediction to do some extra things. I mean, but if he sprints up, takes the free charge, does whatever, and then Red Furies through Benediction to get extra gutter attacks.
Gutter. Yeah, that's the play, right?
Yeah.
And yes, you might kill your own tortoise if you get the scything blow, but whatever.
No one even cares. You win at that point.
You're going to America.
You're going to America. Crack into the sun.
Yeah.
It's funny, before this game started, Henry K came up to me and he's like, JJ, what days are the flights on? Just in case I need to call and book. I'm like, that's a bit keen. You haven't won yet.
Book some holiday time.
But I mean, he was like, you know what? I need this. Need this.
I think we are seeing the Vet Rage charge in and then getting the Red Furies from Gutter.
Yeah.
5s and 1. Oh, and he just rolls hot fire with those
5s and 1. You know what's great? All sixes.
Limited edition Guild Ball dice. Back from 20.
They are dodgy as hell, right? Like,
Limited edition.
I've stopped using them because I felt bad.
Limited edition.
Yeah, right. Mine's set on a shelf at home because not okay.
And he is going. He's going for the Vet Rage takeout.
Oh, he's going.
Oh, he's
Josh for free. Use that momentum to put up the heroic.
just roll all the dice and just smash face.
Went to 3 up to 4.
I'd just like to point out it was this point that Henry Kay decided to let me win by not taking concussion when we played in this situation, so he needs to be careful of his choices.
Yeah, it's counter-attacked. Henry Kay's like, I have a momentum this time. You can't knock me down.
You can't do this. So we'll see. Oh, big hit.
Not concussion, though.
Oh,
Just missed it.
He's aware of it now.
Yeah.
Mentioning it, saying it straight away. As soon as the dice came up, that is not concussion.
Yeah. I know what concussion is.
I know what happens here. And just some damage there, probably like 2 damage or something. 3.
Yeah.
3 damage there on the Vet Rage returning, so that drops him down to what, like 5 hit points.
But also gives him 2 momentum.
6.
And he's got momentum now just to throw up bonus times.
Oh,
it's okay.
We have not been tracking the damage that Henry Kay has been doing here.
I
We're
think
just
it's
kind
irrelevant.
of assuming that it might work.
I think it's irrelevant.
Look at all those 6s. One last time.
So as soon as he charges in, assuming he gets like a 3 damage, and then he gets...
there we go. And we see him take it out. And Henry Kay is the last chance qualifier champion.
He is coming with us to SteamCon USA.
He is.
Oh, he'll be there.
Well done,
He'll
Henry.
be there. Congratulations, Henry.
Yep.
Second time
Very
of asking.
happy.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Second time, pulls it off.
Well done. Masterfully.
I mean, I would have been happy with either one of these guys winning. I mean, I don't think anyone would ever fault either one of them being in that position.
Both great players, great guys, good at the game, and Henry Kay managed to pull through.
Yep.
And that was shown in that final game then.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Played in a fantastic spirit, but so close all the way through.
So close.
Yeah.
I mean, the scoreline of 12-4 doesn't really feel like it tells the whole story there.
No.
But
I mean, the early pull away from Henry there was really important in terms of gaining that momentum and that confidence to go through. And I'm not deliberately using game terms to be annoying, but Charles really did have that one counter attack that really just changed everything Henry was doing. Losing that impact, losing the 4 influence,
losing the legendary,
losing the entire legendary turn essentially.
Which felt like a huge swing. It really did feel like it's falling apart for Henry.
It did.
Yeah.
I think the misplay from Charles was when the 4 influence went down on Decimate and he had Vertex Evasion. Nothing was on Rage at that point.
Yep.
Just go, well, I'll acrobatic and sprint because I'm in cover and I'm free.
Exactly.
But a great move from Henry to force that. Fantastic.
Exactly. But I think Jamie's right. I mean, if Mist had gone out wide, started that movement in cover, could have basically just jogged up and taken the shot on goal. And then Decimate was in a position where she couldn't use that 4 influence.
Exactly.
And you've essentially just done 8 influence back-to-back of wasted.
Yeah. Well, that was more the thing I was thinking of. Even if you don't go and score, because you just hold the ball until you get to 8, you waste that 4 influence on Decimate.
Yep.
That's 3, probably 4 less momentum in that race. You then kill Rage in the middle anyway, because even if they heal him, it doesn't matter. It's my legendary turn from Charles Nurser. He kills Rage, and he again sets up nicely in the middle.
Yep.
And has that sort of chance on goal if he gets up to 8.
Exactly.
And can dominate. But
exactly. No, great game.
Fantastic game.
Cannot fault it.
Well done to both players, and once again, congratulations to Henry and commiserations to Charles Nurser. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. Are you with me tomorrow, JJ?
I'm with you tomorrow.
JJ?
I'm going to come say hello with Baby
say
Animal.
hello, yeah.
I'll sure wave.
Chat, you'll have to put up with me again.
Yeah, no, it'll be good. Tomorrow we are looking at the British Championship Qualifier for 2018. The winner of that gets free entry and a hotel for the Saturday night.
There you go.
There you go. So win a tournament, get a free hotel room.
Why didn't I play in this? I was going to.
You're going to,
now
but then you
now
can't.
I'm going to do this.
Doing this instead. You can just attend and win it like this year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Exactly.
Right. And then after that, we will be live streaming the keynote speech, Touchwood. And then that's the streaming done for the day. And then on Sunday, we'll be doing the Homelands Cup, which is a really cool variant, and I can't wait to do that one. I'm gutted I'm not playing in it. I really want to go to a Homelands event at some point. Yeah. Just 'cause there are some weird combinations.
Well, that's it. I think the doubles event's on Sunday as well, right?
Yeah,
with the crazy combinations. Basically, just what weirdness can you come up with, Hoist?
Yeah.
So much going on here. So much going on. So many people still here. It's late at night. So many people still here.
Yep.
It's amazing.
I can't wait to get a game in.
Yes. Right, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it today. Congratulations to Henry, and we will see you again tomorrow morning, bright and early, 10 a.m. GMT. Goodbye.